Hey everybody, Anthony here, and welcome to my new show. This is kind of a show about me and my quest to build my collection of nostalgic stuff. As you all know, I like nostalgic stuff, and I like to collect it. So, really what this is to you is I'm going to show you cool nostalgic stuff that I have, new stuff I collect, and it's basically like a quest for me to get the best nostalgic collection I can get. And I thought, for the first episode, where better to start us off than my old Pokemon card collection. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Pokemon was not very cool after you were however old you were. You may not have even liked it. But for me, Pokemon card collecting was a true passion of mine. I had all my cards stolen from me when I was in grade 6, the day it became outlawed in our school. And actually after that I rebuilt it all up. Now I've lost a lot of cards over the decades. The decade, I guess. But I still have all my rares, and that's what this book is. And this is all like the original 150. I don't really care for, the Pokemon after that. The original Pokemon where it was at. So let's take a look at my Pokemon card collection. Anyways, here's my Pokemon card collection. I have this cool book. Obviously, the book isn't what you want to see, but I traded a lot of cards for this when I was a kid to get this book. Anyways, let's dive into these Pokemon. The first page are I'll show you. Alright. Ooh, let's sleep on the desk. As you can see here, we have an Alakazam, which was the rarest Pokemon that you could get when, these cards were coming out. I also had a Charizard. These were the two as rarest. I also have a Blastoise and a Venusaur here. The reason I did it like this was because rarest card plus the three main Pokemon's biggest evolutionary steps. And then after that, I just kind of went off and did whatever I wanted. I got, Raichus here, a Zapdos, a Jolteon, Magnetons, Electrodes. And, you know what the crazy part about this is? A lot of these have duplicates behind them because I just didn't have room for them. Let me show you. Behind this Jolteon is a Jolteon. So, these are all over the place. Got 2 Magnetons there or whatever. You already saw that. Here's a Mewtwo, Hypno, 4 Mr. Mimes because I just had really luck with that. Here's a Mew that I got. It was actually a promo card from one of the movies, and so was this. But those aren't very cool. We have here a lot of more of the grass. I tried to keep them by types. Mux, Nidoqueen, Scyther, Pinsir, Venomoth, Beedrill, Muck, another Beedrill. And once again, there's a bajillion Beedrills behind them. You can see how thick those are. My fighting Pokemon, lots of Hitmonchans, Hitmonlee, Machamp, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, blah. It feels good looking back at all these old Pokemon. My misprint Clefable, because the Clefable belonged to the Jungle set, but this card, and I had it looked at by official people, I can't remember what they're called, but this was actually just a misprint because it was missing the Jungle logo. No, it's not a fake. Snorlax's, Chanseys, Clefairy was another really hard Pokemon to get, and so were the Chanseys. Meowth, Wigglytuff, Dragonite. There's tons of these Pokemon that I have here. More Blastoises, a Gyarados, Poliwrath, Vaporeons, 2 Articunos, a Lapras. Once again, duplicates behind them. Another Charizard, because yes, I had 2. Because I like Charizard. When I first got into Pokemon, that was my favorite card, was Charizard. Some more of these fire Pokemon, some trainers. An entire page dedicated to Rattata and Raticate, because Raticate was my favorite Pokemon. When I was a kid, Andrew, the artist for Choked, we made Pokemon cards together, and this was the Pokemon I came up with. It was my own Pokemon. I called it Cycloptic. And we actually made it like a playable card. It had all the stuff that you needed. It just looks a little bit off now these days. And yes, Raticate is still my favorite Pokemon. There he is, Raticate. Some more Psychics, Dragonair, a Bazoo the Soul Eater, which doesn't belong here because that's from Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's in here for some reason. And I just got a whole bunch of other stuff. More cards. I just had a lot of Pokemon cards, and I had a lot of rares. And that's, I think, the greatest thing for me when I was growing up was having a hobby, spending money on it, and just enjoying it so much. And I'm still proud of this Alakazam. And I have 2 Charizards. Anyways, this was my Pokemon card collection. I hope you all liked it, because I enjoy it. And I hope it kind of brings you back to the days when this stuff was cool and this was the only thing that you could kind of think about. So, this is that for the first episode. By the way, we don't have a name for this show yet. I don't know what to call it. So if you have a good idea, leave it in the comments. But, yeah. My terrible commentary over all this. But yeah, that's my Pokemon card collection from when I was a child. All my rares that I got. I love looking at this book because it just makes me feel so good, and it makes me feel nostalgic, which is one of the things that I love. Hey, look, it's a Dragonite with another holographic Dragonite behind it. What's behind that? Oh look, it's another Dragonite. My god, I have a lot of duplicates. And I don't have every card, so you can make fun of me for that. Anyways, thanks guys.